Okay, I know we want to keep everybody on time. We'll give it one more minute. While people are coming in, I would love, and I know we did this last time, I think it's just become so fun to do. Just if you want to drop your name and your brands in the chat and shout out each other, that would be fantastic. So we can say hello. I see some new faces, which is always fun. Hey, all right, it's 12:02. Let's go ahead and get started. So happy Friday, everyone. Thank you, Dorian. Hey, Kim, welcome in. I just told Dorian that I was at the CW Female Founder Awards and I was looking in my goodie bag at like 1 a.m. in the hotel. And I was eating your chocolate and I was using your gel wax. So thank you.
Well, thank you, because that was through Braintrust. So thank you.
Oh, yes. We had the CW Female Founder Awards invited the Braintrust founders, studio founders to participate in the goodie bag. So thank you, you guys, for participating in that. I'm glad it was a good opportunity. So we'll jump in. So as you all know, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And many of you have been talking about it, sharing stories, Instagram, and we've been thinking about it a lot here at Braintrust Founders Studio. So we just wanted to kind of take a minute. You can shout it out, you can drop it in the chat, but what's one word or phrase that's really been kind of encouraging you, guiding you? We'd be remiss if we didn't mention all the things that are going on in the world that touch us as people, but also impact our brands. And so we thought we would just, what's a word? What's a phrase? I think I heard someone say earlier this week, life is long, life is a journey. I've been thinking a lot about tenacity. So I don't know if there's any word or phrase that anyone wants to share. Or I'll look in the chat. Let's see what's in the chat. Empathy. Empathy is such an amazing word. Empathy for others, for ourselves, grace, service, love, presence. I have to say, I'm going to shout out Gift of Denial that's by my bed. Tamara, you know how I feel. I spray it every night. These are great words. And I think when we look at these words, it only takes one word to change our mindset, to change our mood, and to really bring us together in community. So I think that these are words we can all think about as we go into this weekend. Empathy, grace, service. We're all here to be of service to each other. Love, presence, resilience. Absolutely. Witness. Wow, Lisa, that's a great one. Witness. So continue to drop those in. Like I said, we wanted to just take a second and share different words that we can all think about as we continue to run our businesses, as we continue to be people, as we continue to be of service to each other. And then a few things that we shared in the last newsletter, and I know that we'll be resharing that. Kiba, thank you for your feedback on some of the links. We'll make sure that those are updated and edited. Purpose to profit. Absolutely. We are all building sustainable businesses of the future. So a few quick updates. We will be dropping the link tree into the chat after this. The link tree will take you to all of the goodies that were in the newsletter, as well as the post login experience. So a few reminders, we still have the partnership that we're working on with Macy's. If you haven't completed the Macy's form, please make sure that you get that into us. If you are already in Macy's, please let us know. We also have the Goop partnership for August in celebration of Small Black Business Month, where we're doing the pop-up with Goop. If you haven't had a chance to do the formula tracker, so we sent out a link. Goop has very stringent ingredients, as I know many of you know. And as Kelly from Goop, who was on our last chat, shared. So we've made it easy to test your ingredients, or easier to test your ingredients with what the requirements are. So want to make sure as many people can participate. We also sent out information on Cantu Elevate, which we are partnering with Cantu Elevate, Sasha Group, which is the media agency owned by Gary Vaynerchuk. And we are creating a masterclass series that we're preparing to launch. So the masterclass has everything that you need: business, building, marketing, branding, hosted by Cantu. So want to make sure that you sign up for that. And then Can2 Elevate is also giving away a $20,000 grant to only Brain Trust Founders Studio founders can participate in this. So we are going to be doing a virtual pitch as well as a IRL pitch at our founders house at Essence Festival on Friday, July 1st. So either you can pitch virtually or you can pitch in person, but that's from Can2 Elevate and our partnership to win a grant for $20,000. Information for that is also in the link tree and to sign up. There's a lot of other things in the newsletter that you can see, but we wanted to highlight those. And we also wanted to share, speaking of pitch competitions, we have an amazing partnership with WeBank that I'm going to hand it over to Jenny, our head of platform, to share with you all.
Amazing, everyone. I'm so excited to share this opportunity. Taya, can you put up the deck? Fantastic. So the Smart Tank pitch is brought to you by all of these fantastic partners. Let's go ahead and go to our next slide. So this is a live pitch opportunity on June 8th in Atlanta. And we are going to be selecting 3 founders from Brain Trust Founders Studio to participate in this exciting opportunity. And so our deadline on this one is May 31st. So we are really encouraging you, if this is something that you are interested and able to do, to please apply right away so that we have a chance to get your information. So a couple of questions that we've been asked. Yes, the pitch does have to be live and in person for this one. We will provide the WeBank pass for the 3 people who we are sending to pitch. This is a $2,000 value. And apologies, we can't cover the rest of the travel costs at this time, but we are really, really excited to participate in this with you. And the fantastic judges from this are Brandon Carter of Brain Trust fame, Demetria Kinsley, and also Lisa Stone from Brain Trust. So we are so excited to see who is able to participate in this. The link is in our link tree. And so we encourage you to just go ahead and apply today if you have the time. Let's go to the next slide. So we thought it would be really fun. We have a great group here on the call with us today, and we wanted to make this offer to those of you on this call. We have the opportunity to give 2 founders the opportunity to display 4 to 6 of their hero products at the WeBank event in Atlanta. So we would love for you to pop a note in the chat and let me know what your brand is, so that if you would like to participate in this, put your brand and say, sign me up. And we will be drawing a winner at the end of this session, and we will reach out via email and let you know who our 2 founders are that will be allowed to participate in this opportunity. And we think it's really exciting. This is a $25,000 booth, and at no cost to you, we will be able to feature your products. Oh, and the great news is you don't have to be physically in Atlanta to enter. So please drop something here in the chat during this call, and let me know if this is something that you would like to participate in. Thanks, Kendra. This is a great one for our founders.
Absolutely. And I love Lisa, who also brought Tara Abrams, who runs, or I guess she's on the board chair for WeBank, to the Founders Studio. Lisa, do you just want to quickly tell everyone what WeBank is? Because it's such a great partner.
I would love to. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. So Tara Abraham is a really interesting story. She started one of the nation's best boutique consumer packaging and manufacturing hand assembly companies outside of Columbus, Ohio, out of a studio apartment like 25 years ago. Today, she has 400 employees and about a 517,000 square foot hand assembly and consumer packaging plant that on the regular Procter & Gamble asks to tour, because she's got so many certifications for both quality of packaging and quality of experience for her employees, which is really nice to know. She has been tireless in her 7-year tour on the board of WeBank. She actually is just leaving this year, their 25th anniversary, and she leads a 15,000 woman group of entrepreneurs in there. This booth is enormous. It is expensive. She refused to allow us to put in a dime. She's actually one of our LPs in the new fund. And this whole smart tank instead of Shark Tank is her idea. She's created a really interesting promotion for the winner of the pitch, because there is a final gala where everyone takes off their conference tennis shoes and puts on their stilettos on the night of June 9th. And she's creating one of those oversized checks where Cantu Beauty will give $5,000 to the winner, which really covers the costs of the week in so many ways. And so you'll get an opportunity to get a picture with Demetria Kinsley as well. And she's such a tireless advancer of women entrepreneurs in the space. So thanks for the opportunity to thank Tara publicly to you all. I love how she walks her talk.
Fantastic. Thank you, Lisa. I wanted to make sure we could give a little context. And then I'll turn it over to Taya, who will talk about our 2 upcoming events. And then we're going to do a fun breakout and learn about the challenges that we're facing. Go ahead, Taya.
Yeah, so if you're following our social, you'll hear more about this on there and also in the newsletter. But next week, we'll be having an IG Live brought to us by Chinwe Ohanele from Ohanele Law Firm, who's going to be talking about influencer marketing the legal way. And so that'll be on her IG Live. And if you follow our Instagram, which is at BT Founders Studio, we'll be tagging her handle there. We've also got Arian Long, who is the queen of pitching. And so she'll be providing us with Pitching to Win, which is going to be a virtual presentation with a Q&A afterwards. And so those will be on Thursday and Friday next week.
And thank you, Taya. Arian is one of our Brain Trust Founders Studio founders. And I'm sure if you haven't met her, we will make sure that you do meet her. She has bootstrapped her business, winning pitch competition. She was named Entrepreneur of the Year from iFund Women of Color. And I know she's been a great advisor, mentor to all of us, but we asked her to join. I know many of you were asking, how do you prepare for a pitch competition? What does it look like? So this is really going to be a great session to hear from anyone who wants to participate, to share your experiences, for us all to kind of give some tips and some tricks. And Chinwe, I have to say, since we've launched the Founder Studio, she has been offering her services and legal perspective. So I think that'll be a great one as well. And then of course we have more events unfolding, as well as our Founders House coming up during Essence Festival, July 1st through the 3rd. One reminder there is that we will be doing the bazaar for our Brain Trust Founders Studio and members in the house. So Saturday morning, we have 10 slots to come to sell and to really showcase your brand. So make sure that you look at that in the newsletter. And now on to our fun breakout room. So as we've talked about, there is a lot going on. There's also everyday challenges of being a founder and running a business, but there's also everyday successes. So we wanted to take a second. This is Jenny's fancy use of Zoom, but she's going to break us into 2 rooms. And in those rooms, we're going to ask you to pick one person to be the reporter. And then we're going to ask you all to introduce yourselves and then to share a challenge that happens with your business this month and how you overcame it. And then we're going to all come back together. The reporter is going to share something that came out in your breakout room, and the challenge and the solution. So hopefully that was clear. We're going to go in breakout rooms, identify one reporter from your group who's going to be the spokesperson to come back and share, talk amongst yourselves about different challenges that you had in the month and possibly a solution or a win. And then we're going to ask you to come back, and the designated reporter will share on behalf of the group. Any questions? Is that cool? It's my first time using breakouts, so I'm going to let Jenny make sure this works right. Marcella, do you want to finish your last sentence?
Sure, yeah. I was just basically saying that as a new founder, one of my biggest challenges is putting in processes and really getting myself organized, especially when it comes to the financials of everything as well, and really structuring it as a business. Because the way I was handling it was DIY, but just organizing myself before I scale. So yeah.
Perfect. And we did have one other person on our team that did not go. Let's see.
Me to
Oh,
Mary.
wait, two or one?
Mary.
Mary.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
Hi. I'll just keep it quick. I'm new to the Founder Studio. Thank you all. I'm the founder of Gift of the Nile. My biggest challenge has been time. That was the thread of everything. I run product development for Versed. I'm a professional astrologer, so I have a business. I decided it was a good idea to launch Gift of the Nile while starting an executive MBA program at UCLA. I don't know what I was thinking. So I have decided to let something go. So I'm leaving my role at Versed. Which is a big deal. I was one of the founding members, and that's a big jump for me. I am jumping into something else that's more aligned, but I'm freeing up time to really give to my baby, Gift of the Nile, and really grow it. So that is how you can't do it all. So I think the message is you got to let something go. Kendra, I think you kind of were getting at this, like, what are your priorities? And sometimes you just have to take the leap. So that was my solution.
Wow.
Wow. Congratulations. I know that's
Thank you.
a lot, and what you did to build that brand, and it's amazing, but you're building your own brand, and your brand is amazing. Like I said before, I love it. So
Thank you.
thanks for sharing with us. This is a safe, private space. What happens in our community stays in our community, so we can feel safe. That's the beauty of this, that it is a safe space to share our challenges and our wins and successes, and know that we keep it in here together.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Sounds like there were a few other founders who may still need to go as well. So feel free to jump in.
Yeah, I know ammonia. Is it ammonia? Ammonia?
Oh, Amanye, welcome.
Yeah,
Hi,
sorry,
our new
Ammonia.
founder.
You have an
Hi,
intense.
it's Amoya. The N is
Ammonia,
silent.
sorry.
Yeah, but thank you so much. So I don't want to take too much time because it's already 12:31. But like I was saying, I'm starting this. I'm brand new here. Definitely had my challenges. I think one of the biggest challenges was the bulk ordering. I'm at the phase where the product is good, and now I'm just bulk ordering. It's my first time doing something like this, so I was just kind of getting overwhelmed with like different colors for the hair products and different, sizes. And my husband he's an engineer, so he's always thinking, he's like, look, keep it simple, one color, for one color, well, two colors, and that's going to be it in the first batch, right? And then as you keep growing, you make it you can make it more complicated, but for now, just keep it simple. So I'm grateful for that support, and that was my challenge for the week. And for those of you that didn't hear the background, I just started a hair accessories product that is focused on kids aged 0 to 10, with using silk fabric to line anything that touches their hair, 100% mulberry silk. So, and I'm very honored to be part of this. So thank you. And thank you, Kendra, for even doing this.
Welcome, welcome. It's so great to have you here. And as you're new, I'll talk to Jenny and Kati. Kati's our head of programming, who couldn't be here today, but we're working on some new founder mixers. So I know there's new faces and old faces. We'll make sure that we get you welcomed into the community. And Angel.
Thank you.
So for all of you, we are at our normal stop time for this event. I'm going to turn off our recording that we've had going here, and I will edit out anything that's personal information